Hey, welcome back to another exciting section. Hope you're doing all right. So in the last video, I talked on curl pattern and how to test for it and manage it and in different types. If you haven't seen that video, please click on the link below and see that because this is just a continuation of that. Okay? So today I'm going to be talking on hair texture, how to test for it, the different types, and how to change it. So let's get into it. Your hair texture is not how your hair feels, but it describes the thickness of each strand, and it also determines how loose or tight your curls are. There are majorly three types of hair texture. You have fine textured hair, you have coarse textured hair, and you have medium textured hair, which I like to call combination textured hair because it's somewhat in the middle. And loose curls or fine textured hair is the most fragile hair and it can be easily damaged. It seems light and it has two layers structurally. It doesn't seem to hold style well and it can be easily weighed down with heavy products. Medium or combination hair, like I like to call it, is the most common among people and it is not as fragile as fine textured hair. It covers the scalp pretty much well and it can be manipulated easily. Structurally, it can have two or three layers. That's the cuticle, the cortex, and the medulla. While tight or coarse textured hair has three complete layers and it is more voluminous and it can be resistant to various chemicals and treatment, and it has the highest amount of tolerance for heat. However, this doesn't mean that you should use harsh chemicals because your hair has tolerance to them. Texture is also a measure of shrinkage. How your hair shrink is determined by the disulfide bond. Disulfide bond gives your hair structure and strength, and most times it is unevenly distributed in our hair because of the kinks and curls that our hair makes. Nitrogen bond in your hair can be easily broken down with little moisture. And when you want to test for your texture, it's just as simple as observing your hair. Tight textured hair can shrink up to 90%, from 75 to 90% shrinkage, while those on the looser end can have 25%, and the medium or middle can have between 40 to 60% shrinkage. In some words, shrinkage is referred to as frizziness, but actually shrinkage is a sign of strength and healthy hair. So in general, you just want to be gentle with your hair. Now, if you have tight or coarse textured hair, it is important that you do not over manipulate your hair because this hair type just likes to be left alone and put in molds. And also, you do not want to over detangle your hair because if you're detangling your hair and you're not putting it in a style after detangling and stretching, your hair is just going to tangle back up because our hair grows like a vine. So what I do is I finger detangle my hair and then I put it into twist immediately, just setting it into a particular mold because our hair loves to be in a mold. Now your curl pattern and your texture can be changed temporarily and permanently. Temporarily would be through stretching your hair, putting the hair in molds, that's putting in different styles, and wash and goes. And permanently would be from overuse of harsh chemicals, excessive use of heat, and even over manipulation. Once the hair gets to this state, the disulfide bond is broken down and it leaves the hair in a weak state. Some of these harmful chemicals would include hair dyes and even baking soda when overused. Our hair is extremely flexible and it can be molded into different patterns through twists, braids, and stretching, heat and heatless stretching, and etc. This will be all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and staying till the end. I hope everything I've talked about today has been of help to you. And as usual, if you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be updated as I drop more videos. Now in the next video, I'll be talking on hair density and thickness and also ways to help you increase and keep them. Thank you again for tuning in today. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Do have an amazing day. Namaste.